The wait is on. Oh man. The comments are going, oh man. Let's capture this. Oh man. Let's just hop right in. Just there we go. Perfect. Okay. Hope everybody's doing okay. Comments are going buck wild on their stream. I mean, so yeah. Wait, FE4 Remake. White Shadow, you yanking my chain? Oh man. I mean, I do actually have so I do have Sigurd here coping with me. He stays above my shelf. He's right here. There's Sigurd with his famous silver sword from the totally not bad guy, Arvis. But yeah, no. So if you not to shill for myself, but if you check my Discord, in my channel description. Or actually, no, not there. Not even there. You don't have to go there. If you check my posts on the channel, I posted some bingo cards that I found from Reddit. You can also find them if you just type in Switch 2 Direct Bingo. I'm using the one that has FE4, obviously, but you don't need to. You don't necessarily need to if you don't want to. But yeah, we just give me straight chilling. A lot of people say Delta Room. Which is interesting. Oh man, this is probably the one bingo that I'm really looking forward to, just because they could give us everything we like. It's really up in the air. We just don't know what they could give us. Maybe they'd give us some decent stuff. Maybe it'll just be a total wash. It's really, we just don't know. We just don't know. And that's part of the fun, you know. Oh boy. How you doing, White Shadow? Hope it's not a bad morning for you. Hope everything's alright. I'm gonna go shield the stream. Alright. Let's get the show on the road. For a lot of people want Silk Song and Deltarune. I mean, Deltarune's gonna depend up to what's his name? Toby Fox. Which, fun fact, I actually read Homestuck during the yeah, I actually Silk Song. This was 6 years ago, and by now, oh my god, this is some Duke Nukem Forever levels of. Oh my gosh. Duke Nukem Forever levels of insanity. They're taking out the trash. Sorry about the noise. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, no, I just want to say this. So, my younger brother. You mean okay? So when you say hopefully the FE4 remake won't be the same, White Shadow, I just want to clarify. Do you mean like you don't want to be like a Gaiden level faithful remake, or like how exactly do you mean that? Because I think I do somewhat agree that like, oopsie, whoops. So I was showing that there for a quick sec. Didn't mean to do that. It was showing all the tabs. Um, whoops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh dear. It showed tabs, but those weren't the tabs I wanted to show. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Back to our scheduled programming. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Um but yeah, I'm gonna okay. Yeah. Yeah. Transformation side is odd, but yeah, I'm looking. I mainly want to see some. Oh, yeah. Who pinged me? Nobody. But yeah, I wanna see them like not butcher the FE4 remake, as in maybe they'd have to. I don't know. The way the chapters are organized is odd. Um, that's entirely fair. But other stuff as well is like, what can you do? Apart from that, though, we can't just straight chilling. But yeah, that was a big whoops. Might cut that part of the video out. I actually want to see just how much was captured. Oh my god. I'm indeed in a couple different servers. Yeah, honestly, I do agree that just all the unique things that made genealogy good, when they all came together, if you like, I think so. When I try and recommend, so White Shadow, this is so. For example, when I try and recommend older Fire Emblem games, like I have friends who's just like, listen, I'm interested, but certain things like clunky UI, the slowness, just the fact that the game is older is a barrier to entry for those fellas, for those peoples. Um, Man, the fact I didn't even have streamer mode on is atrocious. Yeah, it is on. Oh no. I am so sorry. Oh man. You know what I'm gonna do? Yeah. I might just potentially like re-upload it. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, if you go earlier in the vid, this is a little bit sad, but Val Kilmer passed away. That actually does suck. I remember him mostly as being like the voice of Moses from Prince of Egypt, and my younger brother literally posted a meme of two Egyptian ponies, because he's still big into MLP, being mad at the film because it's about like I don't know they how they left Israel, how they left Egypt. Sorry. And literally the very next day, Val Kilmer passes away. He's like, my brother, what have you done? You've literally shown this to me at the worst possible time. But yeah, no, he was great. That honestly, for me, like he was a great voice actor as well. On top of being just an amazing, amazing thespian. My camera is gonna, for just the way that I keep on organizing, is gonna be the bane of my existence. But yeah, I would agree that so I was mentioning earlier in terms of like the UI and stuff, there's a lot that they could potentially get wrong. Just based purely on the way the chapters are made, like if they try and touch rebalancing, because horse emblem is a thing. Like for example, would they try and make infantry better somehow, or maybe introduce more, maybe environmental hazards, because aside from places where your units could find shelter for like avoid and stuff, like certain terrain, like would they introduce maybe more terrain to impact mounted units? There's because they did introduce some things into Shells of Valentia that I think actually improved the experience. So, for example, combat arts. Combat arts were a great step in the right direction. Just to give, like, if the idea is to give more options, they succeeded. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's frustrating. It's interesting. There's a lot that goes into it. But yeah, now we just kind of just straight chill. Yeah, talk about terrible timing. Yeah, no. I mean, what Val was? He was amazing, Prince of Egypt, and the voice of God. So it was like interesting little dynamic going on there between his voice and the voice he hears from God. But he was also Batman from Batman, and I think it was Batman Returns. That was the one where they had Robin like join in, and what's his name is Two-Face. Did not expect that. Obviously, Top Gun is his most famous breakout role, and I think he did come back from Maverick. But yeah, I'm trying to remember what else. Those are the big three for me in my memory at least. He was in some other stuff too. So yeah, Batman. His honestly like his voice as Batman was great. But yeah, Batman, Prince of Egypt, and Top Gun. He was in a lot more. I think like more animation stuff potentially. Gosh. Let's see, what else was Val Kilmer in? Man, throat like for those who don't know, like he got throat cancer towards the last few years of his life, and that did a lot. Let's see. Yes, he was also in Tombstone. I did forget about that. I need to watch Tombstone. That was a really good. That was a really good western from what I heard. But yeah, cancer sucks. Science says it for a reason. Any other questions? Will they add new skills, get rid of pursuit, or add skills from new FE games? I think it would be interesting for them to add new skills because that's like FE4 was like, what do you have to do to optimize a game that, as it pertains to the development of Fire Emblem as a franchise, led to, in all honesty, like the series becoming what it is. Because what? You got the weapon triangle, you had skills, child inheritance, which would be appreciated in later titles a lot, like Awakening and Fates. Um, this idea, oh, I mean, Holy Blood a little bit less, but Holy Blood I still think was such an amazing system. Like, even if it has some problematic stuff with it. Uh, but yeah, oh man, it's like I think keeping Pursuit. I think they're gonna have to ditch Pursuit personally, which I think is actually gonna be good because it's gonna make the game a little bit more harder, and make your units more viable. Like for example, like you don't have to worry about no. The other thing though is that like, do certain units become newly because like stuff like the Pursuit Band with Arden, like that's iconic. Like the power of Pursuit. We're talking about the power of Pursuit here. That's like legendary moment for the guy. So that's actually complicated. I think if they made it so that I like what they did, what they do in Law of Fireman Builder games and ROM hacks. It's like Pursuit makes it easier for you to double. That might not be something bad. Um, might be something worth considering. I think. I don't think it would, I don't think it'd be bad necessarily. Um, sorry, I'm checking some stuff out. I want to see. I should have brought up the Fire Emblem streaming one because I have the Ike GIF. Okay, so he's on image. Gotcha. I gotta bring up Ike if he's gonna be here. Okay, let's bring up Ike. He's our boy. There he is. I found him. Able. Can't wait for Ishtar to be able to double most of my units in Gen 2. I mean, yeah, that's what you get for not, what is it? Ares, Lewin, not Lewin said. Uh, gosh, there's a lot of ways you could go about that to mitigate Ishtar. But hey, we could get stuff like Barrier. They could, like, if they introduced older stuff too, that'd be cool. There's also other stuff like the pawn shop, the smith, and the fact that like if like units viability and ability to budget literally lives and dies off the arena, and everybody loves it. Honestly, though, like okay, so maybe this is just like slot bait for me, but I like to when I'm playing FE4, I just throw on a video on the side and just relax and listen to it while doing the arena, and then for me, like I that was when I had the most fun with the arena. Is just like kind of just coasting and relaxing with it. Um, but it does involve you having to like switch your mind in the way that like you look at things as you're doing it. But yeah, I'm trying to remember what else. I would love to see if we're gonna be talking about wishlist stuff. I know I have this one bingo card here, but imagine they give her a skill that makes her immune to stat saves. Huh. Yeah. I mean, what? So she doesn't get berserked. But then again, you literally get Kuiper right after, right before. His magic is probably way too low. But it's like, what stat saves do you have in your army at that point? I don't think you'd want to do stat saves. Maybe just stats in general. It's because like Patty can still have her sleep sword. Um, hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Memory's a bit hazy. Ooh. All right. Still waiting on this to go. Oh no. brother might join the stream. Sleep, silence. Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, I feel like it'd just be status in general, if that's the case. Oh, him. Hmm. Yeah, no, fair enough. Speaking of Hawk, I'm pretty sure after, honestly, like especially after the direct, it makes even more sense. After we get, depending on when it comes out too, um, I really want to do a substitute run in FE4. Um, just because again, I love FE4. Definitely among their one of my favorites. It's also funny because like if you choose to do a substitute run, you can literally just not care about any unit that's not Quan, Ethlin, Sigurd, Deidre. Maybe not as much Deidre. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Because what the only units from it's like what Selif, Julia, Leaf, and God, I can't remember her name. Leaf's sister Altina, or Altena. I forget how heroes pronounce it. Usually, the hero's pronunciation is like it's the official localization of so many names, so it's the best that we got. Like when they decide to make like Ska, like I remember Laksha and Skashaha. Sorry about that. Yeah, Laksha and Skashaha. Lakasis. No. Let's see. I think it's pronounced. How do you pronounce that? I think it's Skashaha. It's Gaelic, so I don't know. I feel like I'm the least qualified worth person to talk about it. Would love to see Sias in Gen 2. Yeah, that'd be a good inclusion. See, that's the thing. Thracia representation. How do you include Thracia? Because it's like they literally take place at the same time. So, like, what are you supposed to do? Alright, we're coming in close. Let's see what happens. We're still waiting. Yeah, it's like, how, like, I feel like there's so much at stake if they choose not to include Thracia, but also if they were to include Thracia, it would just make it like you'd have to release it as like the I don't know the Yggdrasil saga or something. I don't know, or somehow maybe remake. It's like because parts of FE5 take place throughout the second half of FE4, and so that makes it a little bit awkward to put together. FE4 anime, God, oh no, don't say that, White Channel. I don't want that. Don't do that to me. Listen, we're already. Honestly, Fire Emblem anime is probably like the easiest one to make if you're gonna make an anime like series out of a Nintendo franchise. Even though I think people would probably still prefer Zelda or Metroid. I know that the live action Zelda movie is gonna be coming out, and they want to try and make it. The director wants to try and make it like live action Miyazaki. live action Ghibli. Um, FE4 remake, but it doesn't exist. It's Sigurd riots with the fandom. Oh god. Oh man, that'd be jokes. But yeah, we are just gonna have to wait and see. It looks like. I just know that after the direct happens, 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes. I'm gonna be just going. I'm just gonna be combing the internet for um, people's reactions. It's gonna be a great time. Don't forget to make me tap the sign, though. Don't cry, little genealogy fan. Honestly, I'm so happy with how that video's performed. It's like the first video I've made that, yeah, that's actually hit like a decent amount. I mean, for me at least, it's like, for me, I look at success as something like relative to how I'm performing with all my other videos, and it's like slowly but surely I'm grinding things out. I got consistent enough schedule for streaming. There's just a lot that I am grateful for, and yeah, if I can keep this going for as long as I can, I probably will. While pumping out stuff and other projects along the way. FE69. Oh, shut up, Jesh. So, Jesh, if you actually go earlier in the stream, I accidentally showed that little thing between Prince of Egypt and MLP, the Egypt OCs. I accidentally flashed that because I have the tab open, and like because Discord was on that tab, it accidentally showed. I think the names are condensed though, but wait a minute. Okay, good. Okay, good. We're fine. Everybody's okay. Everybody's okay. You can find the bingo card in the it's in the Discord, or it's in if you check the community tab or in posts, you'll find the bingo card. I posted 5 of them just for some fun. Man, new Paper Mario would actually be sick. Okay, it's gonna be starting soon. It's gonna be starting soon. Alright. Alright, desktop audio is working. We got ready to go. Let's see what happens. My body is ready. Yo. Let's see what happens. I'm ready to either be totally just relaxed, or it's gonna be a blowout. Or it's gonna be peak. It can't have. It's either one or the other. Oh man. FE69 would be great. Let's go. Oh man. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. It's like counting for New Year's Eve. I'm gonna have my bingo card set up. Okay, what's the first thing? What's the first thing? This reeks of like corporate slop, but you know what? We'll let it slide. It reminds me of Tetris. It's okay. Stick around for as long as you can, White Shadow. They showed Mario Kart. That's what we're gonna get. GTA meets Mario Kart. Oh my god, he's like a little chibi body. Everybody's been chipified. Oh my gosh. The models, they're stylized though. Kind of reminds me of Super Mario RPG in that way. Okay, but Rosa's still like tall. Man. Okay, we're gliding on water. They still didn't give Wario his ass back. A damn shame. Yo! We stealing from the Sonic fandom now? You can play as the cow? Finally, I feel represented in a video game. The cow was not what something I was. Huh? Okay, customization? Is it like skins? Like proper skins? Mechanic item. Okay. Open world? The open world Mario Kart?
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's
I'm so
Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2. I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
Crazy.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game
Different
will be like?
outfits for different worlds. There's like a different vibe.
New entry in the Mario Kart series is
You can play as Charge and Chuck.
on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
So much for the naming
Welcome
system.
to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
It kind of reminds me of Mario Party 2 with the costumes.
Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Weather, more like weather variants is kind of cool.
And in this Mario Kart game,
The penguin! You can play as the penguin!
racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Huh.
In the classic
Oh!
Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't
Each
forget
track
the wheel.
leads into the other.
You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
That's...
With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
That... I like that. This sounds like it's like a natural
Introducing
progression.
Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
Oh my god. Yo.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're
This
not
actually
ready,
seems
when
so
you hit a
good.
checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Nah, I think Fireman would come towards somewhere near the middle. I don't think... They'd save something big for the end, White Shadow. Free roam, if you just want to chill.
Freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
Yo, I can imagine people making videos with
By
this.
going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends.
Oh my gosh.
And even take photos together at
This
different
is-
locations.
They're doing something untapped with this. This is gonna remind me of like GTA Online. Maybe that's a bit of an overstep, but still. Oh, that was great.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World! The
I think this
Launches
is
on the same day as Nintendo
okay.
Switch 2.
Launch title. We're still yet to
More
get that
details
though.
about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario
I
Kart
think we're gonna get a launch
So
launch
look
announcement
out
at the
for
very
more
end.
information in the future.
I'm gonna guess. I think it maybe already
Mario
announced.
Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
It's either gonna get a holiday release like December or
Next, we'd like to introduce some of
2026.
the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
2026 might be a bit of a stretch though.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Internet
for Switch
functionality.
2.
Good naming.
And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
Connect. That's what Arlo was
Let's take a
saying.
look at some new experiences it offers.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
Chat.
That was you. So quick.
This reminds me of that functionality. Literally looks like Discord.
No.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Oh.
Introducing
Game Chat.
a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
It's literally looks like the Discord UI.
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah.
Not random strangers. That would be
While
bad.
using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right?
Okay, it's gotta be pretty sensitive though to catch
It can
our
pick up
audio.
your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Look at this. Jump on here. Alright, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a...
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a bow? Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's okay.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you
Oh,
open
wait,
the
yeah.
Chat menu and turn on game screen sharing.
I almost forgot about bingo.
Good job. There we go.
You can also share your game screen.
Did you see
Let's
something
see.
just, like, go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
Can do it? You guys, I just did it. Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot. Oh.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, nothing from Mario Kart.
Okay. You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Okay, that's kind of cool, I guess.
Oh, wow. I'm like in the
It
sky.
just feels like they're trying to catch the same thing with something like Discord chat.
Kirby, look, you're on a star. That's so cute. So cute.
Feels like the audio
You
isn't
can
synced
adjust
anymore.
the size of your game screen,
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
or expand another friend's game screen.
Oh my gosh.
Get above that wall that's to your left. You're almost there, It's just like the wall. Like, if she gets past the wall.
this is where I have to do a little
I mean, so far this just seems alright.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. Wait.
Okay, I think we have to try. Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay. Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose.
Is the audio
On
desynced
the
for
right
everybody else? I'm
Joy-Con
just
2
double
controller,
checking.
There's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
I have no idea.
Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be
Why does that guy look like Lawrence Fishburne? It's the eyes.
Here,
Something about
you
the
can
eyes.
quickly and easily mute yourself and more.
Great actor,
And
by
there's
the way.
this.
20 FPS has yes. I was about to say.
Hey.
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo. Yeah.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
You can appear on screen and video chat.
I'm just gonna. It's gonna keep running. I'm just gonna.
It was good.
I'm gonna refresh,
Here's how it looks with just the camera.
just in case.
I'm way behind,
There
guys.
you go. I bet you like
Can you wait for me?
Please look forward to
Okay.
I'm way behind,
There
guys.
you go. I bet you like
Can you wait for me?
please look forward forward to
I'm
games
hating
with
seeing the
user
chat summary on
fitness.
YouTube. I just see at the top. I'm just like,
Okay.
I need to be able to disable that. I hate it so much.
Left to left, I'll let you fix it.
Using game chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and
No
hang out
idea if
as
the
if
audio
you
is
were
still
together in
desynced.
the same room.
We'll find that out pretty soon.
Or
The
connect
fakest thing
with
about this is how
online
attractive.
games.
Okay, Jesh, you gotta like
While playing your
tone it
personal
down a little bit,
favorites.
baby. Damn.
Decide your own rules.
I think that's a direct call out to me. It feels like.
Or hold a sports competition between families.
Absolutely,
Altogether, anytime, anywhere.
absolute brutality,
Game chat.
flawless victory.
What did you think? In developing game chat,
Yeah, I feel like the audio is
our
still
goal was
desynced.
for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely,
Maybe.
including family and friends. Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera,
It's something you have to buy.
which will be
I'm
available
dissing
on the
myself
same day
too.
as Switch 2.
Yeah, it's a peripheral you have to buy.
A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use game chat. Since we'd like as many people as possible to experience game chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. Selling game chat? That seems kind of
Additionally,
scummy.
Game chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example,
That's good.
whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use game chat to play with their friends.
I think it's smart.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends.
Almost forgot.
Nintendo Switch.
If there ends up being a Mr. Dungeon announcement, I'm gonna cry.
Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played
Yeah.
if one person owns a
Yeah,
multiple game.
it's pretty. Nah,
Game
selling
Share, you can temporarily share
selling
games with
game
others
chat
using
functionality.
Nintendo Switch 2,
Bad.
a Nintendo Switch system.
No.
You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time.
Like, if that's the case, I may as well set up a capture card to my computer, set that up, and then have Discord on my PC. And then, if I have friends who have the same thing, they can probably do the same thing as well.
Game Share can only be used with
You can probably find a way to bypass game chat just by using PC functionality. So, yeah,
Game Share support
off to a mixed start for now.
exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next,
Okay.
we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself. Please take a look.
Game Share looks pretty cool, though. I agree.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
Okay, but everybody's question is, like, what's the
With
processing?
approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Okay. Up to 120 FPS.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Hopefully Thousand Year Door is among them, because Thousand Year Door being locked at 30 is
The
ridiculous.
LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images. The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
That seems like pretty good functionality.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when
This
playing
just makes the
Joy-Con
most
2
sense. The
held
fact those are
vertically.
as small as they were was crazy.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Yes! This is what people were thinking of!
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play
Yep.
with compatible games.
Yes.
And right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
This is what people were noticing
By
with the
adjusting
patents.
the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Okay.
It has a built-in microphone.
With a paywall.
You can voice sound anytime via game chat.
Don't forget, with a
It also
paywall.
uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
The immersive Switch 2 Direct. Pitter patter. Yeah, the stand for the old Switch
Place
was
your Nintendo
bad.
Switch 2 however you like.
was
with
so
a large,
flimsy.
sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this. In addition to the USB-C
Yeah,
port
this
found
also
on the
makes
bottom of
sense.
the system, there's one on top as well.
Yeah, so now you can plug in or like do other stuff.
Connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Seriously, this is so functional.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data.
Still probably gonna get a micro SD though.
Reading and writing data is also faster.
Oh, 4K.
Use
Nice.
the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
All right, very nice, very nice. No complaints
The
there.
Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
This thing is literally running like a PC.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
What changes compatibility though? That's something I want to know. Like obviously Switch 2 won't be compatible with Switch 1, but it's like, is there a locked amount of games in terms of the Switch 1 library, or can all of them? Or like certain ones can't?
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features.
Yeah.
And to help players better understand...
Honestly, the mouse is a game changer.
We're currently developing this game. Mr.
New IP?
Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour.
New IP.
Exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, where are
I'm gonna say this is actually community features.
the Joy-Con 2 controllers attached to the system with magnets? And those magnets are inside the system.
Oh, it's a community feature slash new
SL
IP.
and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system. A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach.
It's kind of like it's remember like Astrobot
Through examining signs like these,
when it was
you can
like
discover
shown as
all
like a
sorts
tech
of
demo
secrets about
for
Nintendo
the
Switch 2.
PS5. This is kind of what that feels like,
The Joy-Con 2 controller
Except-
and mouse controls.
different.
And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can
Yeah,
adjust
this
the
definitely
position
gives me
of the
Astrobot
button
vibes
for
in
the
terms
thumb
of
by
like
rotating the Joy-Con 2.
a game or like something literally designed to like
By combining
like
the mouse controls
demonstrate
and
the
gyroscopes,
new UI
things
and new
like this
features.
are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing mini-games and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out.
Yeah, no, this isn't a community thing. This is new IP.
Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
Now,
I feel like something like that should be free or like super cheap.
Switch 2.
But the whole goal is to demonstrate like you want to get people
This
interested.
is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards.
Yeah, that's expected.
They're a different type of SD card and
Wait.
will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Express? I've never heard of Express. This is actually new to me.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible. Additionally, to transfer data
It's important
from
they mention
Switch
that.
to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more.
Transfer, not copy.
We're also releasing a new Pro Controller.
New Pro Controller! Bingo! No, not bingo, but
And on the back, there are new GL
we do have a new Pro Controller.
which you can use to assign existing button controls. In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
Okay.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
What?
We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
Now, broadly speaking, on
June
Nintendo Switch
5th.
2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals,
Ah,
unique ways to play on
yes.
Switch 2,
Breath.
and
So.
more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Oh my god, I feel like a buffoon. Oh man.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition,
Oh my god. Audio minigames are back?
massive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed
Okay, I'm
on
not sure
Switch
about that,
2.
Chief.
Let's check out 3 new and updated.
You know what? Maybe I don't regret my decision.
First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera,
I will say, audio
multiple
minigames
players
being
can
back
join
is
the
hilarious.
festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience
No.
all the
People get a meme on those faces.
emotions.
Don't make that
More friends can take
face.
the party online.
Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for these people. Yo,
Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins.
I hope those
Bowser
people
will bring you
know.
on stage too.
These are real people. They're
Hit
not
blocks
AI.
to collect
They
the
could
most
be.
coins.
But it's just like the way they were looking, like part of it felt uncanny. It's because of the green screen they had.
And compete in other mini games using full body movement and sound.
Oh, but it's the TV minigame, so it's like
Take a
separate to the
ride
base
on
game.
mouse-controlled carnival coaster.
I almost
With
didn't
the
notice
safety
that.
bar lowered and secured, you're off.
Hey, the little wonder flower is
Use
there.
mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
See, Jess, they're bringing FPS to Mario. Aren't you happy?
When you enter a pipe, a mini
You have
game
to
will
you have to
begin.
click to shoot.
There's a
Oh my God.
bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
intuitive
Aspects of
minigames
these
powered
minigames
by
just feel like a tech
Crystal
demo.
Station.
Maybe it's just me.
From minigames that use a camera,
Yeah, it's just my
the
cynical.
built-in microphone,
A little bit of the cynicality, if that's even a word.
and Rumble. The biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV.
Okay, my question is though,
Nintendo
for the Nintendo Switch 2
July
version,
24th.
is it gonna be upscaled? Are they gonna add more
Nintendo Switch
maps,
2 players
more
will
mini
own
games?
Super Mario Party Jamboree, can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Okay, okay. Upgrade packs existing
Please
is
look forward to a new
very
Mario Party
kind.
experience, where you can
because,
see
like,
each
I mean,
of
at least you're
the
giving
actions
people
while
like a way to
playing. Let's
have that
continue presenting
optimization
more
without paying
Nintendo
that much
Switch
if you
2
got the
Edition
base game.
games.
Yep, this is what everybody expected.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath
Yep.
of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR, which makes
This
the
is,
image
yeah,
more
this
vibrant,
doesn't count as next Zelda
so
teaser.
you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics. Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example,
Using your
it
phone?
can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed.
Yo, what? This literally looks like they took it from like the Zelda wiki. There's like a Zelda map you can find
You
online.
can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
I mean, that's cool. I'm happy for those people who want to use that.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
Yeah, I mean, not terrible. This doesn't count as a Zelda remake. Okay. Plus Starcross World. So I bought this game years ago, but I never actually played it. It's just
graphics and frame rates.
so many Nintendo games that I bought that because of other stuff coming around the same time, I
This
just
story
didn't
takes
get the
place in
chance to get to.
Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
I mean, for me, there's gonna be no point like in getting this Switch version. Like, I want to get the new one.
In addition to
Oh,
you can use
yo!
controls for intuitive gameplay on
Finally, COD controls
You
for a
can explore the
Metroid
immersive
game.
world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second.
Oh, that's so sick.
Choose from these two modes, both of which support
Oh.
HDR, based on
Oh,
your
man.
preference and playstyle.
Also, that soundtrack is
Plus,
oh.
Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and
Yeah,
frame
that seems to be the big thing with the Switch 2 editions at this rate. It's like increased graphical
The Nintendo
capabilities.
Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
Nintendo and physical media?
And
That's a
if you
W
already
in my
own the
opinion.
Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo
Yeah,
Switch
I might
2
get
edition
upgrade packs for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. That'll be what I'll
Next,
do in those
I'd like to
cases.
introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
Alright, let's see what we got. New IP. Duke Nukem. Party game. It's like 1-2 Switch, but with Joy-Cons. Wheelchair basketball. Yeah, that's a curveball. That's a curveball for sure. I like, honestly, you gotta give it to Nintendo for just coming out of left field. Who would think they'd make a wheelchair basketball game that tries to utilize the controls of the system? as a launch title. Man. I mean, that's sick. That's kind of sick. Man. That's a curveball. Okay, why do his hands look so small? I feel bad. I feel bad. That's me. Oh, they're doing a great job with the direct. They're doing a fantastic job. Just when he was holding the Joy-Cons, because of his like massive sleeves, it looks like they were like enveloping his hands. Oh man. Oh! Elden Ring is coming to Switch. Ah! What? What? Yo! She's so happy, guys! This is live Roddy reaction. What? Yo, what the actual heck? Tarnished edition. Are we gonna get like a Mario costume for the Tarnished? Nice, nice. Oh, we're coming out swinging.
Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the
Okay, let's see.
You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth.
No, nothing for PC ports. I'm gonna count that as PC ports.
Every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not.
Or actually, no. No, I'm gonna say PC ports. We got Elden Ring, we got Hades 2, Street Fighter 6. Okay, okay. Yo, I was honestly not expecting Elden Ring at all. Whew. Oh, Amiibo, nice. I'm glad. I'm glad they still care about Amiibo. Amiibo is still pretty cool.
Initiating arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed.
Okay, I heard Patrick Seats and I immediately thought this is Armored Core.
Commencing launch.
Wait a minute.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted.
Wait a minute.
We will finally be liberated.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Of a new arsenal, new equipment.
Wait a minute.
I'm for sale.
This is Armored Core. No. Oh man. No, it's not. No, it's not. It made me think it was Armored Core for a second. The design of the mechs. Honestly, though, like as someone who enjoyed like Armored Core, I might actually give this a shot. Like I really enjoyed mech games.
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart.
And yeah, the
Children, bring hope to our lives.
Daemon Ex Machina. Titanic Scion. Okay.
This is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight.
Hey!
We're excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2.
Nice.
The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi.
They're
and
friends.
Louis, who writes fantasy.
They're roommates.
Together, you get trapped in
Oh man. I'm happy
You
though.
and a friend to help them break free.
It's nice to just have games about like platonic friendships. If people want to ship, that's fine,
You're
but
gonna love this one, trust
it's still nice to
Of
see.
course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day. Switch
That's the
to-
same guy, I'm pretty sure, who had like some crazy interview at the Game Awards. Or like he said something hilarious, like he's cursing and all that other stuff. Honestly, like these are good announcements so far. Like that's a swing after that's a hit after hit after hit. Like I'll definitely say Elden Ring for Switch 2. I'll probably get it.
It's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan 2
Alan
from Alan
2.
Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2. With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding World.
For all like I honestly like
And
for
the
people
advanced
who are
controls on
really
Switch
on
2
about this
give you
game.
Even more ways to experience the adventure.
Beat the shit lot of people with
Discover the enhanced magic.
Oh, that was funny. That was
Launching on the
funny.
same day as
Oh
Switch
man.
2.
I mean, for people who care about it, go wild. Yeah. Okay. I did actually forget that the Tony Hawk games are coming back in the Fury. Whew! So far though, we're getting a lot of ports. I'm not getting a lot of first party Nintendo IP. I'm hoping that'll come later on. I have no idea who these people are. SpongeBob levels. Why not? Go for it.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive.
Audio is borked.
We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47
With a barcode on the back of his shiny bald head. Who could it have been?
Will vary depending on the
I
player's
guess we'll never know.
Our ever-expanding game will
That was
release
one
on the
hungry
same
hippo.
day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
John Wick? I don't know what other assassin in media. James Bond? James Bond. Yep. Yep. It took me a second. It's like the moment we started looking down the barrel of the gun, the moment I realized it clicked. They're working on a James Bond game.
The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
The story of light and shadow.
No way! Bravely Default?
Bravely Default returns.
Yo!
High definition.
No shot!
Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize.
The story is still shit though. This is one of those games. It's like people need to know. Okay, this is all good. Okay, I'm glad the online stuff is still there. But mini games.
Presents the classic fantasy RPG.
Okay, this is amazing. This is amazing. I'm so happy for this. Which also means we could be getting more 3DS ports, which would be fantastic. But yeah, Bravely Default's good. Yakuza, nice. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, nice. I will say this. Bravely Default is a phenomenal RPG that has pacing issues towards its endpoint. For reasons I don't want to spoil if it's something you're interested in, but it brings down the latter half, unfortunately. But like as far as like customizable job-based class RPGs go, literally peak. You cannot get better than Bravely Default.
From our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Koei Tecmo? Fire Emblem Warriors. Tears of the Kingdom Warriors. Next Zelda.
Who descended from the heavens.
Yeah.
Joined hands with the Hylians.
The moment I saw Koei Tecmo and Tears.
Their union led to a
Yeah.
great and prosperous kingdom.
You can make a Warriors game based around the imprisoning war.
Evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil. One which future generations would call the imprisoning war.
Yep. This totally makes sense.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
Yeah, it's Warriors based. It almost fooled me for a second thinking that it wouldn't be. Minoru using her... Okay, this is sick. This is cool. Yeah. Parts of this are still gonna be nice, but like... The cast they have is limited though, unless they want to introduce more with DLC. I don't know. I don't know. Like, with Breath of the Wild Warriors, that made more sense because like the cast on that was so memorable. But I'm not sure about the Imprisonment War. They have to do something amazing like the story. Because those sages had like no personality.
With support from Nintendo.
Goron with helmet. Zora with helmet. They're literally just nameless sages.
Which took place in Hyrule long ago.
So the King, Zelda, and Minoru are like the only named characters. I feel like the direct is winding down.
Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch
that was the next Zelda teaser. Oh yeah, we did get Kirby actually. Before I forget, what else? No 3D Mario. We did. Ah yeah, gimmick game. That's true. What? 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 GameCube games coming to Switch Online.
Expansion pack will be getting a new classic game
Finally.
Exclusive to Nintendo Switch.
Gosh, this took way too long.
Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a
The fact we do not have Wind Waker HD is a friggin' crime. Release? Okay, Soul Calibur 2 is based. Not releasing a 3D Zelda collection? Just dumb. Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. I don't know what else. There's other stuff too. Are the F-Zero fans gonna be pleased with this? Aren't you happy? Take these crumbs. Oh man. Oh, my heart's thoughts and prayers for my F-Zero fans in the chat. Oh my god.
Games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together.
This is nice.
Or online.
It's like, as long as Mario Kart exists, you will never get your F-Zero.
Image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
Hey, nice. That's cool. That is great.
More titles.
Fire Emblem Path of Radiance! Gale of Darkness! Oh my god! Fire Emblem Path of Radiance is now no longer. Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! Oh, that's so smart of them. Wait, no Coliseum though? I didn't see Coliseum. That's like, if that's the only Fire Emblem announcements we get.
After the original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before.
Sorry about that.
We hope you're looking forward
to
Nintendo GameCube.
Path of Radiance.
Nintendo Classics.
If that's the only announcement we get for Fire Emblem,
the system shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay,
it's not terrible.
From our publishing and development partners.
Okay, here we go. This counts as wearing a costume. Delta! Oh, I didn't even realize it was Deltarune! Oh my god! Deltarune is actually happening! Yo! Oh my gosh. Yo! Deltarune is actually happening. Who would have thought? Honestly, I really gotta play this. I still need to. I would still want to get the true ending. Deltarune is waiting. Nice.
Hi,
Randy Pitchford.
Borderlands 4, our upcoming
Is that the god of unfunny himself?
launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is
I have no idea. I don't know. I almost played this with friends a while ago, but I don't know. I just still feel like FPS isn't my thing. Also, the audio desynchronization still getting me.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2
Civ
edition
is
of Sid
nice.
Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches
It's like PC, but worse.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today.
Do you love money? We love money.
It's coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And
I've heard the monetization for these games is rough.
4 kids find this old tattered man. Off they went, armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm.
Is
and
this
a
some
profound
indie?
lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees.
Oh, we got lag. We got lag.
Line and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it?
Stream got borked. People are saying mobile ad. The stream froze! The stream froze.
Nicely done.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
Next slide, please.
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Oh my god.
It's an aim for the Gungeon's depths in our
The stream froze, everybody. Oh no. Oh god. Oh no. No. Guys. $1 billion corporation, everybody. Yeah, it feels like that's the end. I feel like that's the end. There might be a wider game showcase. Again, the audio desync.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time.
Now the audio's way off. Oh my gosh. Oh. This is so bad.
You can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the
Oh
go.
my goodness,
Get ready to
man.
meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch.
Someone said to switch to the UK stream.
こんにちは。スクエアエニックスの浜口です。任天堂スイッチ2で Final Fantasy 7 Remake.
Okay, some Final Fantasy thing is happening. Okay, we're getting the integrated remake. Okay, we had to switch to the UK stream. North America, who's ever running the North American one? Bro, I hope you get to keep your job. Okay, it looks like we didn't miss anything. Star Seeker. Oh, Cyberpunk is coming. Enter the Gungeon, I know from earlier. Kitsune, Path of Darkness, I have no idea what this game is. Man, that's so... Yo! Silksong! 2025! No release date yet! We actually got Silksong! They barely mentioned it though! There it is! Yo! It wasn't an official release date, but it was the name. Should I count F-Zero as Puyo Puyo Tetris. Yeah, there's just a lot of ports. The game that nobody played. Oh man. Nobunaga's Ambition? I played Pokemon Conquest. Let's see. Shadow Labyrinth. If we get Smash, we get Bingo. If we get... Yeah, I remember these games are all announced, so it makes sense to get... That's the Little Nightmare Studio. Fortnite? Professor Layton is always appreciated. Oh yeah, they're just Switch editions for all the games that got announced. Yeah, it feels like it's the very end. Now it's either gonna be a Zelda announcement or 3D Mario.
ここまでたくさんのタイトルをご紹介してきましたが、次がソフトメーカーさんの最後のタイトルに。
Yeah, it's gonna be Zelda, Star Fox. If it's Fire Emblem, I'm gonna crap my pants. Not Fire Emblem. Some fantasy game. Looks like he's holding a bottle. I have no idea what this is.
I give you my blood.
Castlevania?
I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Elden Ring Night Rain? No. I was right, it was from. What are we looking at? From Software's announcing a game for Switch on Switch 2? Is this the spell based from... Oh my god. This is the real Wizard game. The real Hogwarts Legacy. Yo! Steampunk vibes? What am I looking at? The fact this announcement came onto Switch... What is this? Near Automata looking... People have been talking about this game for ages. Oh my... Vampire? What am I... What? Oh. Bloodborne sequel? Bloodborne 2. Imagine.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon.
Bloodbornium.
That's the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
This has got to be a Bloodborne sequel. You can't just say that. We have a steed. This is freaking Dio Brando from JoJo's? What is this game?
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
The Dusk Bloods. That was my mom sneezing. This is where From decides to announce their next game. That little guy reminds me of, he's got like Elden Ring patterns on him. Rats! Rats! We're the Rats 2026. Oh my god. Only available on Switch 2. We're getting Bloodborne level game for the Switch 2. No way. No way. Oh my god. Oh my god. No way. Oh my goodness. I'm actually yo, that's okay. I actually don't think it should be exclusive. I think it should be cross console. But like, the fact that we're getting a FromSoft exclusive for the Switch. What? That's definitely quite the announcement to end on. Oh my god, there's still more. There's still more. There's still more. No way. If it's FE4, I'm literally gonna die. Kirby? Kirby, no! Kirby, no! New Kirby. So we are getting game announcements. Or is it Smash? This is Smash. This is Smash. This is Smash. This is Smash, everybody. It's Smash. It's not Kirby. We're getting Smash Ultimate Deluxe. Or this is actually brand new Smash. Wait! Air No! Way! Kirby's Air Ride is back, baby! Yo! Okay, if they can make the Kirby racing game back, F-Zero, you gotta give them their shot. This is actually so cool. Is this like a remake or remaster? That's what I'm feeling. Kirby Air Ride. Okay, Air Riders. Okay. Is this a remaster? Is this a new title? Masahiro Sakura! It's his baby, so it makes sense. Nice, nice. It doesn't look like that's a remake. Oh, I'm so happy. Kirby's so happy. Man, that actually had me there for a second. Okay, last trailer. This is gonna be the Mario with Zelda. It's gonna be the Mario with Zelda. They wouldn't end on like Fire Emblem. There's no way. Yeah. Pikmin! I saw this and like immediately thought Pikmin. It could be anything but Pikmin 5. This looks like open world Pikmin. Which I think they already tried for Pikmin 4. No? What am I looking at? Donkey Kong? Okay. No way! What is this? Mario Odyssey meets Donkey... Oh my god. We got... Oh my good... A mining-based... What is this? Environmental destruction? Oh my god. This looks so good. You're just a powerhouse. Also, all the little grunts are so amazing. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Are they gonna announce as like Donkey Kong Country or like Donkey Kong something else? He's got a goofy little sidekick. Animal companions? Love how expressive he is. Okay. Some world-ending calamity. I love it how they don't want... Oh. I love it how they gave him suspenders. Donkey Kong Bonanza! We did not get FE, but we did get, so Nintendo GameCube is coming to Switch Online. Path of Radiance is going to be available on Nintendo Switch Online. So, no new Fire Emblem, but we did get Elden Ring Tarnished Edition, and we got a From Software exclusive for Nintendo Switch 2. It'll probably be exclusive for a few years, I imagine. If they actually keep it exclusive, I'll be surprised. Environmental destruction-based Donkey Kong open world game. This is a curveball. But we... Man. That was the last announcement, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god. June 5th! June 5th! That is so... Wow, man.
まずは任天堂スイッチ2の本体です。これに加え、ダウンロード版のマリオカートワールドがセットになった本体。
I wish it wasn't a digital bundle. Yep, that's true. That means there's no Path of Radiance remake, which means FE4 remake is still on the table. Maybe. Maybe. I'm just glad that Stonks now. Yeah. We'll probably get more game announcements. We'll probably get a Fire Emblem Direct. Or like franchise directs. Potentially at least. Oh, F in the chat for all my homies who decided to stay in the North American live stream. Man. That was buck wild. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? Oh man. So, yeah, I'm still gonna. So I'm gonna. Sigurd, please God. So yeah, stream's not over just yet, but I mean, stream's basically winding down. So we got, okay, camera. So we got. I think the big things for me are, I mean, the Tears of the Kingdom Warriors game. That's a sleeper. That's like, I don't really, not really gonna care about that. Definitely like it how, well, yeah. Well, point is that was pretty good direct. I still think FE4 remake is not dead. Well, we're gonna keep clowning for sure, but I mean, we got Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4. And we got Silk Song news before we got FE4 remake. I'm definitely gonna make a meme about that. But yeah, I mean, I'd expect a Fire Emblem Direct at some point where they'll likely announce what's the next game going forward, and then alongside FE4 remake or some type of remake or collection. A Leap collection would be nice, but yeah. Otherwise, that was a solid Direct. That Donkey Kong game looks good. I'm definitely gonna be interested in playing that. But yeah, so far, they knocked it out of the park. I'd say that was really good. That was really good. Maybe like if it was a Prime Metroid Prime 2 Echoes HD remastered, that would have been a nice little announcement to put there. But I imagine we'll get that either later in this year or next year. Probably as like a Nintendo Switch like premium title. But they'll let you upgrade like they could before with other games. So yeah. Otherwise, Jesh, White Shot, if you're still there, if you got any other things to mention. So far, that was pretty good. Cannot complain. Smash is staple. It's unfortunate. But yeah, I gotta head out. I only had enough time as far as the stream was concerned. I'll be waiting on some maybe work stuff right now. But yeah, that was pretty good. Path of Radiance is the smallest breadcrumb that we got, but I'd say that in terms of a wide arrangement of potential fans, my biggest hype is the Duskwalkers. From Software exclusive Nintendo Switch 2 game. Crazy. I am absolutely playing that on launch, without a doubt. without a doubt, I am playing that on launch. I absolutely will. Which means I got to get a whole bunch of other stuff out of the way before that happens. But yeah, I'm gonna catch some of you later tonight. Please take care, and it's gonna be some more Last Promise, so I'm looking forward to that. White Shadow, I'll catch you in a fair bit. Jesh, no idea if you're still there. Anybody else is lurking? Have a great day, and all the best.